Very good morning. Welcome to Gatwick. Why don't I have a webcam on? I could have sworn. Let's put the other view on. There we go. That's a better view. It's foggy here at Gatwick, but welcome. Welcome everybody. Is there 8 of you? That's 1. 13 of you. Blimey. Alright, well let's try and make it worthwhile then. Unfortunately, it's pretty dang quiet here at Gatwick. It looks like Heathrow and Manchester have been stealing our traffic. Heathrow especially. Heathrow's always packed now that it's always got controllers. Manchester's doing a pretty good job as well though. Hope everybody is well. It's been a very long time since I've been on stream. So it's lovely to see you all. It's super foggy here. We've got cloud at 100 feet. And it says it's becoming foggy in the meta. So, sorry, you can't see very much on tower view. Tomjet 7 November Golf, the surface wind variable at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear takeoff, Tomjet 7 November Golf.
Easy 860, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 right, sorry, correction, 08 left, hold short tango.
Straight left,
So fingers crossed star traffic will pick up a little bit. But do say hello in the chat. It's lovely to see Spoonie. Hello, how you doing, Spoonie? Aren't you at work? Well, not Juliet 7 Adventures, unfortunately, because we're on 26 left today. But we will see. There are plenty of other adventures. If we get enough traffic, we get the joys of Alpha 3 versus Alpha 2 when we're on 26 left. Easy 860, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye-bye. So we're not quite in the conditions for low visibility procedures at the moment. We've got a few clouds at 100 feet, according to the METAR. The requirements for low visibility procedures are broken or above clouds at less than 200 feet. So, you guys can see fuck all, but sorry, shouldn't swear. However, not enough for us to do things like remove our conditionals. I dare say it would be kind of nice if ground decided that they fancied logging off. But, you never know. We'll see. You just woke up? What are you doing? Thanks for subscribing, Spoonie. My notification didn't play, did it? Right. What have I not got turned on? I think it's that. Well, something just happened. Sorry. I'm not very set up. I'm also not at home, so I've only got whatever was saved on the laptop. But we live and make do. How's everyone's weekends been? Just came home from a night shift, blimey. I hate the idea of doing a night shift. It must be killer. What do you do? I'm going to try and say this right. Dracazel? Yeah. Okay. You do. So, I will be ordering very soon the new computer. As soon as a certain bonus gets confirmed. And once I've been able to order that, and as you might see, I am set up in a new house as well. So I think we'll be able to get online a fair bit more. So fingers crossed these streams will get a little bit more frequent. Train driver, that's almost my dream job from my childhood. 8:53 to 6:01 is probably not my dream job from my childhood, or my adulthood for that matter. Is that freight? For you to have been doing an overnight shift like that? I'm not loving, by the way, the webcam setup. I'm not going to lie. First of all, it reminds me quite how wonky my face is. But it's all good. Right, so what have we got going on? We've got Tomjet 9 Lima Delta just taxiing down. He's heading out to Casablanca, I think that is. And we've got, how many have we actually got on the ground? We've got 7 departures on the ground, and our 1 arrival taxiing in. We've got some quite interesting departures. We've got a Fokker 28 heading over to Grenoble. So he is VOR only. And I don't think... Thank you, Spoonie. So kind. You make me blush. He's VOR only. So I think on 26 left he requires a clearance and a release from London. We've got London South above us. We've got ground below us. We've got a PC-24 just heading over, who's going to be running up to Manchester as well. And we've got a BA treble heading over somewhere in the Caribbean. I don't know where the heck that is. Where is that? Punta Cana. Sure, why not? So, let's get prepped for this PC-24. Where does he sit on a speed table? He's not on my speed table. I'm going to assume he's category 3. Not that actually it's going to matter, given what he's following. So we'll give him a 2-minute separation from the TUI. Can we see anything if we go into tower view? Let's have a look at tower view. No. Does him going to the intersection make that worse for me? Doesn't that just add another minute to my separation? Does that mean I've got to give him 3 minutes? Spoonie, you're doing tower training. Help. So I've got a PC-24 following a 737 from an intersection. Is that 2 minutes for wake separation, then another minute because he's at an intersection? The departure behind my tower view is Glasgow. Sorry. See, I tried to film when I did the Hogmanay controlling, so at least you know I was trying to do it. But there was so much coordination going on. Okay, that should be Gatters now. It's also in the wrong place. Let me move it. There we go. Other than that, right, so other than the departure board being the wrong airport, being in the wrong place, not having my stream elements set up, is there anything else I haven't got right? I don't know when I last streamed. I think it was September? October maybe? Like streamed live. Very out of practice. For night shifts over day shifts. Interesting. I quite like my daytimes. I don't really like the idea of sleeping through the day. That would be my only. Like, I'm just looking outside. Admittedly, the weather is foul today. The weather's been all. Where's my sound gone? We have still got stuff. So, the weather's been all over the place. It was a beautiful day yesterday. And my forecast continues.
November United Bravo, meter Bravo 1.
November 09 Bravo, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. The surface wind variable at 2 knots via Bravo 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
November United Bravo, clear for takeoff, 23 left.
23 left? Maybe when you get to Manny, mate. Yeah, weather's been all over the place. Yesterday, my weather forecast continuously told me it was foggy outside.
Tomjet 9 Lima Delta, very good morning to you. Putting point Alpha 2.
Tomjet 9 Lima Delta, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up. Caution intersection departure ahead.
Via Alpha 1, line up, caution, the aircraft taken off.
And it was sunny all day. It was an absolutely glorious day. I did some interesting exploring yesterday. You might be interested in this, Spoonie, because I went to Hatfield. And I didn't know that Hatfield is where de Havilland used to have their factory. I knew there was a de Havilland museum round near there. But if you go over to the business park in Hatfield, November 09 Bravo, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, 09 Bravo.
Tomjet 9 Lima Delta, the surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Tomjet 9 Lima Delta.
If you go onto the business park in Hatfield, there's a David Lloyd fitness club. And when you go there, it's a converted aircraft hangar. And you can see all of the like sliding door bits for the old hangar. Absolutely fascinating to drive around it. And we did it purely because we needed to go to Hatfield, but we stayed and like had a rummage around for a good while, just because it was so interesting, and you could see all the like footprint of the old de Havilland factory around there. So if you're ever going around the M25 up near Potter's Bar, small diversion off the M25 and well worth it. Boss PJB 2003. Yes now. I can't even remember what I said to make it now. But good morning, and thank you for joining. There's 11 of you watching me control very few people at Gatwick. Thank you. Hopefully it will pick up. Let's get this guy handed off. Tomjet 9 Lima Delta, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, thank you.
Is it me, or has Gatwick generally just been... Oh, hi then. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. And we'll put that down to my rustiness in streaming. Hi, Sashas17632. I'm very well. How are you? Thank you for joining the stream this morning. Lovely to see you. How's your weekend going? Is it me, or is Gatwick dead on VATSIM lately? I think it's ever since they gave people the ability to have the Heathrow endorsement, or S1's the Heathrow endorsement, and how much busier Heathrow has been lately. Like Heathrow's currently got 14 on the ground. It feels like the traffic at Gatwick's not been great lately, unfortunately. But there we go. Hopefully it'll pick up a little bit, and hopefully we'll get a bit more traffic to keep you guys entertained. I've actually got my first session for the Heathrow endorsement this evening. So we're going to do... I've got Gatwick Tower booked until Pilot Yeet 3331989. Thank you for following. Spoonie, why am I not getting alerts? What have I done? I'm sure something nice should have come up on the screen. What have I not turned on? I've got my new follower alert on. I'll assume Dan's messed around with things, so sorry that you're not getting a nice visual, but thank you for following. What was I rabbiting about? Yes, I've got my first Heathrow ground session this evening on Sweatbox. So, Sasha, you've got 2,000 hours on VATSIM. That's amazing. I have no idea how many hours I've got. I should check. So, I've taken the long route to getting the Heathrow endorsement. They made it available to S1s at pretty much the same time I was just finishing my S2. So I figured, rather than... I can't remember what the S1 requirement was, but I figured very stupidly that what I would do is get my 50 hours on Gatwick Tower, and then sign up to do the ground endorsement. I don't really remember why I did that, but it took me a lot more than 50 hours, a lot longer than I thought to get 50 hours on Gatwick Tower. So I'm finally starting my training on Heathrow ground this evening. So I've got 2.5 hours booked on Gatwick Tower now. Then I'm getting on a train up to Birmingham this afternoon, and then this evening I'm doing an hour and a half on the Sweatbox on Heathrow ground. So it's a very VATSIM day. Hopefully that means we will be doing some more Heathrow streams very soon. Since I was last on here, I've become an S1 mentor as well, so we're going to have to do some Edinburgh and some Manchester streams, because I am going to have to make sure that I can remember how the heck you control Edinburgh and Manchester so that I can mentor them properly. I was quite surprised that Stansted seems to get the most people signing up at S1 at the moment. Like almost, unless it's just There are fewer mentors on it, but all my requests were for Stanny. Obviously, Spoonie, the best airport. Mr. Zayon, thank you ever so much for following. Welcome to Gatwick. Somebody is at least pushing. We will have traffic soon, I promise. So, how are people finding MSFS 2024? We haven't had a chance. I don't think I've been on since it launched. Launch looked fun. I watched some of your streams, Spoonie, when you first got MSFS 24. Don't think I've actually seen you fly in it. Edinburgh Controller, I assume that is. Welcome aboard. Thank you ever so much for following. Thank you everybody for coming and joining this morning. It's absolutely lovely to see you all. I've really missed streaming on the channel actually, so without oversharing. Moved house. Have the worst Wi-Fi in the world. Attempted to stream when I first got the Wi-Fi set up, and it just couldn't cope with running MSFS whilst also trying to stream up from OBS onto Twitch, so I had to abandon it. So we do now have access to somewhere with sufficient Wi-Fi that we can do some streaming, which is absolutely lovely. So I'm kind of thinking what I would quite like to do. London North is on, and London Central is on. London is getting lit up. What I'd quite like to do once I've got my Heathrow endorsement is have a bit of a kind of monthly rotation of Gatwick, Heathrow Ground, Edinburgh and Manchester. But I have learnt how to do Tower on Stansted. I've done one session of Tower on Luton as well, so I'm getting to learn that. And I really want to learn Tower at City, because City's my favourite. So we're going to have to work out how we rotate some of them in. But hopefully we're going to be able to do a lot more streaming going forwards, which will be lovely. And hopefully when we do some of that streaming, there'll actually be some planes for us to talk to. So, how are we doing? We've got an EasyJet coming down to see us from Berlin finally. We've got a text pilot, Echo Kilo 101, going to Manchester pushing. Imagine he's going to be fun. He could be she. So yeah, anyway, while we wait, MSFS 2024. So I'm about to order a new computer. I think we will put 2024 on it. But I think any add-ons that work in 2020 will probably keep running in 2020. It sounds like 2024 is really good when it works, but not very consistent. Right, we're not going to have the camera like that, because you can see whatever that is behind me. So I will just have some proper posture instead. What on earth is that an emoji of? Twitch HBG, thank you ever so much for following. Lovely to have you on board Aviators TV. Why? Red error, Steve. No idea, Spoonie. Explanation needed. I'm out of the fold. For the new followers, so welcome aboard. Let me tell you a little bit about Aviators TV. I think there are 4 of us. It's the MSFS 24 red error guy. I didn't even know there was a red error guy. Okay, cool. I think there's 4 of us kind of actively streaming on the channel at the moment. 3 other fantastic streamers alongside me on this channel. So Spoonie, who's in the chat at the moment, is our God, Lord and Saviour of the channel, which equates to owner. And he is currently going through his S2 on VATSIM, and will very soon be a tower rated controller. I think, are you doing it at Gatwick as well, aren't you, Spoonie? So I'm sure not many sessions left before we have Spoonie as an S2. Spoonie flies on MSFS and maybe still a little bit of X-Plane as well. And I think he generally streams about 3 times a week during the week. So we get some amazing streams from Spoonie. We then have Dan, who is currently doing his C1 training on Scottish. But you will see Dan doing a series of approach controlling sessions, which are always absolutely fascinating to watch. Does Heathrow quite often, a little bit of Gatwick. Killer Rocks, hello, lovely to see you. Good morning. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. I have been watching your screenshots on the Discord with so much envy. I almost need to block you and Adam for the number of amazing screenshots that you're posting. I hope you're having a lovely weekend though. I'm trying to remember which way round it was. Wasn't it you did the Eurowings out Dusseldorf and Edinburgh yesterday, I think, from memory. Yeah, I haven't done a flight since, when did I last do a flight? Maybe the end of August, maybe the start of September. So we're getting close to the time when I'll be able to do it. But I am massively, massively jealous of the amount of amazing flying that you have been doing. Surly, good morning. Lovely to see you. How are you? Miss streaming with you, Surly. It's lovely to have you in the chat. Right. Finally, we're going to get to talk to someone in a second. So the other bit of update, as well as the fact that I will shortly have a working computer and not be trying to do this off a crappy laptop.
Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Alpine 52 Papa Mike on Alpha November taxiing for Alpha 3.
Alpine 52 Papa Mike Gatwick Tower, very good morning to you. The surface wind variable at 2 knots via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
The Alpha 1, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff. Alpine 52 Papa Mike, thank you.
And so the other update for me, which is eventually I think going to lead to me having some more time for streaming, is I've got to go and have surgery on a hernia very soon, probably next month. So I'm going to be laid up. Well, I probably won't stream while I'm laid up in bed. At least I won't have the webcam on. That's more Spoonie's forte. But that is going to mean I have to take a week off work and I have to work from home for about 3 weeks. So all the time that the girlfriend ain't around, we'll be streaming because we'll be bored. Just the thought of having to sit at home and not be able to go out makes me slightly concerned. Aviation World, hello, how are you? It's lovely to see you. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Hello to all 15 of you that are with us as well. It's lovely to see all of you this morning. Right. We're picking up no, we're not picking up a little bit. I take it back. Where was this guy going? I think we're on a 2-minute, aren't we? So let's wait for Emirates 101 to contact us. We'll give him a line up in a second. So I've just hit, you might be able to see it, let's hand him off. Alpine 52 Papa Mike, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, thank you very much. Have a great day, Alpine 52 Papa Mike.
So you can't necessarily fully tell it on Euroscope at the moment because we haven't got any southbound departures. No, not only Dino Spoonie, absolutely not. But when we've got aircraft that are turning, effectively, if you look at, let's just look at this view for a second. So this is Emirates 101 and what he's going to do after departure. So most of our departures turn either left or right after departure because most of the departures out of Gatwick, not many of them head west. So a lot of our departure routes are kind of turning back and east when we're on 26 left. So when we've got one who's turning right, like Alpine 52 Papa Mike just has, if the one behind him's turning right as well, we're generally going to have a 2-minute separation between the two of them. If they're coming out and they're making a left-hand turn, so for those of you who fly out of Gatwick, that would be your departures that go down to Dover, for example, your Inver departures, Bognor departure is probably your most common, sorry, not Dover because that's Minfo. Your Bognor departure is probably your most common left turn. Then I'd have only needed a 1-minute separation, and that's all because of wake turbulence separation. Is this guy going to contact me? Spoonie, so many emojis. Right, that's a crying emoji apparently. I don't know how I'm going to keep up with this. So yeah, the plan, I've decided, given how bad the Wi-Fi at my place is I'm just going to have my new computer delivered here. I knew about that emoji, Spoonie. I'm just going to have my new computer delivered here. So I have gained agreement that we will have the rig set up here, which means we will be able to do some flying and do some controlling from here when this place is empty. I would like to put on record my appreciation for how understanding a certain somebody has been in the fact that she is willing to let me use her place for flight sim streaming because mine does not have good enough Wi-Fi. It is greatly appreciated. Right, where is this guy? Come on. Let's clear that. But yeah, having seen people still struggling with kind of the streaming on MSFS 2024, I think what we're going to do, at least in the first instance, things that work in it, so the Phoenix, stuff like that, I think we'll probably continue flying in MSFS 2020. For things that are only in 2024, we'll use them in 2024. And then as 2024 gets a bit more stable, I think we'll transition over to it more fully. Well, I mean, to be honest, Killerrock's first PC, at the moment I'm streaming this off a gaming laptop, which has served me brilliantly for the last 3 years, but MSFS 2024 was just a step too far. So I made a decision kind of as 2024 was coming out that what we would do is stop flying, because I was flying on such low settings in MSFS 2020. That was like, you know what, we'll wait for 2024, we'll give 2024 a bit of time to settle. We'll get a new setup using the bonus when it gets paid, and when that's all come in, then we can finally get ourselves flying again. And I've got my nice little route database ready for when we get flying again, which I'm very excited with. Is it that good a rig, Spoonie? It's alright, isn't it? I think the problem is, like, I set myself a budget based on kind of what I needed, just to try and avoid getting ripped off. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. It's a pre-built one, Killerocks, because I know nothing about computers, and I absolutely could not build one myself. So I can DM you a link to it if you want to see it. Is this guy ever going to actually contact me? Let's update the scratch pad for ground. We don't need to say it's a mic one. Oh yeah, we put a 2-minute counter on about 5 minutes ago. Cool, I'll send it to you after the stream. Killerocks. Can we say a giant screw you while we're here and waiting to Avanti West Coast for being on strike? My journey up to Birmingham this evening got cancelled, moved and made longer, none of which I am grateful for. The worst train company, surely, in the UK. Avanti. So, while we wait for this guy to contact us, can I just plug on the YouTube one of the... Of course it's happened while we go to an ad break. Right, see you in 90 seconds. Bye. Okay, 90-second ad break. Do we think Emirates 101 will contact me in those 90 seconds? I'm going no. The hilarious thing is I changed my bank account, and so my Twitch subscription didn't renew, so I'm having to watch my own adverts, which is a bit annoying. Let's move over to this instead. Cool. Yeah. Whatever it is, absolutely rules. Yeah, sorry, Spoonie. I will get it updated, I promise. It wasn't intentional. I didn't intentionally unsubscribe. I got the email yesterday saying that my subscription hadn't renewed because I forgot to update my bank details on Twitch, because this is the only channel I subscribe to in my defense. I do also like that in the top right hand corner when the ads are playing, there is something that says subscribe for ad-free viewing, emotes and more, and is just your head going up and down continuously. Right, I suspect we're getting this EasyJet out before this Emirates. There's a little bit of traffic starting to pick up at least. We're getting there. Are these ads over yet? Nope. Just don't. Killer Rocks, just don't. Like, what is that? How did we go from the Spoonie meme being about hot tubs to just being his head going up and down? Right, what was I going to say before, before the ads started? Oh, YouTube, right. Did the YouTube link work? Yes, it did. So you should have seen a link in the chat to the YouTube. One of the things I have been keeping up with while I've not been able to be streaming is some of the recording I do of the real thing and some proper real aviation. I had a fantastic trip out to Orlando back at the end of October. There's 4 days worth of videos, I think, online from my trip to Orlando. You can watch. Loved it out there. UPS MD-11. Didn't think I'd ever see an MD-11 again. That was absolutely amazing. And actually, really fun little airport. Well, not little, but a fun airport to go and watch at Orlando. Nice little mix of your normal American stuff, quite a lot of the low costs, plus obviously all the hub carriers. Pretty much everything Delta from Atlanta was a 757-2 or 300, which was just brilliant to see so many of them. And then quite a lot of...
Gatwick Tower, good morning. Easy 587, full short last three.
Easy 0587 Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, we have Alpha 1, clear takeoff, 0510.
Hey, look at this. Our departure board is starting to fill up. Yeah, so like some really nice little airlines in there. Bahamas Air with 737-700s, WestJet Cargo, WestJet even sent a 737-700 in. Swoop, which I think is the low cost WestJet, maybe, in there, and then kind of you had Viva and Volaris in from Mexico, so absolutely loved it. My only regret was that I didn't manage to get one of the Azul A330s that come in the evening, but I had an absolutely phenomenal time over in Orlando. Put one up from Heathrow over on the 30th of December as well. So do check out the YouTube and give those a watch if you wouldn't mind. And actually, we put all of our Twitch videos up onto YouTube as well. So it's been amazing. There's been videos going up on a nearly daily basis on the YouTube lately, which has been just brilliant. Do you know the one thing I'm realizing with my webcam on is how much you actually have to look at a webcam, whereas I'm not very good at paying attention to stuff. So fair play, Spoonie. And fair play to anyone else who streams with a webcam. Where's my sound gone? And what is this guy doing? How did he miss the runway? Right. Emirates 101 is now not even squawking. I guess we'll put a 2-minute on, just in case. Let's try and send him a contact me. Easy 0587, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a good flight.
London Controller 129.230, 0587, bye bye.
Easy 0587 negative 129.430.
129430, 0587.
He wants to hold short. Right. This guy... Alright, we've got someone about 11 miles out, so we just need to be a tiny bit careful. Mm, 10 miles. Got to be able to go in 10 miles. The problem if I don't get him out in this 10 miles... Okay, let's just do it. There we go. This isn't going to work, is it? Just know it. Did I see? Has Spoonie been? Have you been streaming some of your tower mentoring, Spoonie? I imagine you're very calm when you're being mentored. Come on. Okay. I'll take the goodbye. Just go. 7 miles. Oh, he's rolling. Please tell me he's going to roll quicker than that. Okay. Come on. You can do it. You got this, boy. Discord exclusives. Wow. Do I even get those? I don't remember seeing them.
Good morning. Easy 18 with November. ILS runway 27.
Easy 18 Whiskey November, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Continue approach, runway 26 left. Number 1 with 1 to depart. The surface wind variable at 1 knot.
Continue approach, runway 26 left, Whiskey 18 with November.
Please don't stop. All I ask is that you don't stop. Oh, he's not. He's going to make it. He might make it. Why is he taxiing that far? Come on. Come on, get some speed. You're not going to take off at 25 miles an hour. Is he slow? What? Okay, he's going. Good boy. How are you finding Gatwick, Spoonie? I don't know. I haven't really spoken to you about how your training's going. Easy 18 Whiskey November. The surface wind variable at 1 knot. Runway 26 left. Cleared to land.
Just ground runway 26 left. 18 with morning.
Sorry, London. Right, we've got BA Treble making his way down, going to Alicante of all places. Right, hopefully we can get this British Airways out in the gap. How far out are we? 10 miles still. Should be alright. Juggling traffic and VFR. I found VFR.
Gatwick Tower, good morning. Aerodrome 1 for Zulu Mike, 10 miles, runway 26 left, fully established.
Air Europa 14 Zulu Mike, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Continue approach, runway 26 left, just becoming number 1, with 1 to depart. The surface wind variable at 1 knot.
Continue approach, number 1, Europa 1 for Zulu Mike.
This is located via Fox Romeo 18 Whiskey.
Easy 18 Whiskey November, welcome to Gatwick, taxi, second right Juliet, hold short Tango.
Juliet hold short Tango 18 Whiskey.
Speedbird 1127 Gatwick Tower. Come on, contact me.
Speedbird 1127 Alpha 2, but we have a little bit of a delay. Is it okay if we just hold position for 2 to 3 minutes?
Speedbird 1127, roger, hold at Alpha 2.
Hold Alpha 2, thank you.
Air Europa 14 Zulu Mike, surface wind variable at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Runway 26 left, clear to land, Europa 14 Zulu Mike.
Easy 18 Whiskey November, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805, bye bye.
121.805, 18 Whiskey.
Blimey, there's 26 of you. Welcome aboard. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We're starting to pick up a little bit, which is wonderful. Do come and say hello in the chat. Let us know how your weekends are going. Let us know if you're flying or controlling. It'd be lovely to hear from you. Spoonie, I found VFR by far the hardest thing. The thing that I still struggle with on VFR is kind of judging when you can slot somebody in. Quas, thank you ever so much for following. Welcome aboard Aviators TV. Lamavert, thank you for following. Welcome to Aviators TV. Lovely to have both of you on board. And sorry that I don't have the follower alerts working. I don't know why they're not working, but I'm sure it's my fault. Hi from Perth East Ground during Cross the Land. Amazing. How is Cross the Land going? One of my real 2025 resolutions is to get flying in some more of these events when we've got the flying set up. Can't wait to do it. But yeah, I find it really difficult knowing when you've got kind of VFR sat in the circuit, you know, they're hovering around here somewhere, quite how tight a turn they're going to make, quite what you can slot them into. I found myself almost always defaulting to putting them in behind an arrival, because it's fairly easy to give them an instruction to kind of report number 2 and tell them they need to leave 5 miles. I found it much harder to gauge, you know, I've got someone doing a touch and go and I've got to try and give them the right separation for wake turbulence from a 777 departing from Alpha 2 or whatever it was. So, yeah, VFR is definitely the thing that takes the longest. Oh, it's pretty dead. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you've had good fun controlling though. Is variable at 1 knot wind calm? Good question. Not to my knowledge. I assumed that I thought that was when it was actually 0, but I don't know. It's not something I can say I've actively thought about before. Somebody in the chat might know. But we'll take it and we'll keep going with it for now. It certainly is pretty calm. I do So my tip from my exam, Spoonie, when you get there. So obviously people see there's an exam and that they want like VFR flying for a tower exam. So I got
Tower, good morning. Laridia 161 is taxiing via Alpha November towards holding point Alpha 3.
Laridia 161 Gatwick Tower, very good morning. The surface wind variable at 1 knot via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Via Alpha 1, clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, Laridia 161.
Air Europa 14 Zulu Mike, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi 08 left, hold short Tango, and contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye bye.
Taxi to 08 left and all short on Tango and contact ground 121.805. Ciao.
Air Europa 14 Zulu Mike, check the frequency 121.805.
121.805 for Europa Zulu Tango.
Yeah, so when I was doing my exam, I think I had circuits, a zone departure, a transit, and then I had 2 call at the same time looking to join, one from the south and one from the north. And actually, the thing I did on my exam was deny it and say I could only take one of the joins, and that was the thing I got like called out as kind of being particularly good in my exam in the end. So I would just think about workload. I had a really good session towards the end of my mentoring with Fergus, where he absolutely overloaded me with the VFR stuff. And I remember sitting trying to keep like 3 in the circuit. And you just, by the time you had to relay all the traffic information, you just couldn't do it. So that was the bit that taught me that was the right thing to do. You can hold up Papa 1. Oh, okay. Where on earth is that Skyways going? That's going to be an interesting interception. SP Bird 1127, just confirm report when you're ready for departure.
Yeah, we'll report when we're ready for departure, 1127.
Laridia 161, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, Laridia 161.
Yeah, so I just told INT that I couldn't accept it. I don't know what they did with them. But I just said unable due to controller workload. And said that I wouldn't take it. But it's definitely, like, that was the best session of my S2 mentoring. And it was one where it was one of those where I was told at the start of it, you know, if this goes well, we might put you forward for the exam. And then they didn't put me forward for the exam after it. I had to do one more session.
Speedbird 1127, fully ready.
Speedbird 1127, surface wind variable at 1 knot via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear Alpha 1, 26 left, clear for takeoff, Speedbird 1127.
Yeah, I did my exam on Gatwick, so my mentoring was on Gatwick. It's quite a few different airports.
Gatwick Tower, Skyways 405, very good morning, RLS 26 left.
Skyways 405, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Continue approach, runway 26 left, number 1, with 1 to depart. Surface wind variable at 1 knot.
Copy, Skyways 405.
There's quite a few different airports that they do the tower mentoring on.
Gatwick Tower, good morning. Tomjet 98 Bravo with you, holding Alpha 2.
Tomjet 98 Bravo, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Hold Alpha 1.
Hold Alpha 1, Tomjet 98 Bravo.
we doing? So the trick I was taught in terms of knowing when you're at risk of somebody being a bit too slow to roll is if you see that 60-second timer and they're not rolling, it's going to be tight. Skyways 405, expect late landing clearance.
Expecting late landing clearance, Skyways 405.
Tomjet 98 Bravo behind the landing Airbus 320 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Behind the landing, traffic, line up, point behind 26 left, Tomjet 98 Bravo.
Skyways 405, surface wind variable at 1 knot, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Runway 26 left, clear to land, Skyways 405.
Speedbird 1127, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely want to have a few of those sessions on Gatwick. They're really helpful. In honesty, a standard day at Gatwick in some ways isn't that bad to control as a tower controller. If you've got ground on underneath you, it's generally kind of pretty good, because ground often ends up dealing with kind of the difficulties. I'm just going to double check I don't need a release for this guy. He's on a SID, so I think he's fine. Don't think I do. Like, ground's often dealt with a lot of the difficult stuff already. So, and you don't get a lot of VFR at Gatwick in reality. Like, it's a lot of just IFR in and out. So, as long as you know your kind of gaps. Tomjet 98 Bravo, the surface wind variable at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 left, Tomjet 98 Bravo.
Skyways 405, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short Tango, and contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye-bye.
Taxi 08 left, short Tango, contact ground 121.805, Skyways 405. Have a great morning, bye-bye.
Like, Gatwick is just a lot of this sort of... I think the hardest thing at Gatwick is if you don't have anyone above and you haven't got your like 6 mile spacing on arrivals, you know, it can get a little bit more challenging. But when you got London above and you're just sort of, you know, slotting departures out at the right intervals, it's not dreadful. It's definitely, I think, probably has a worse reputation in people's minds than it probably needs. You do just have to be able to deal with quite a bit of traffic. But having said that, Manchester's been busier than Gatwick most days recently, so... Tomjet 98 Bravo, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
Over to London Control on 129.430, Tomjet 98 Bravo, bye.
Hello, Tat 1861, Papa 1.
Is his call sign actually TAT? Oh, he's streaming on Twitch. TAT 1861 Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Taxi holding point Alpha 1 for runway 26 left via Alpha Sierra.
Roger, confirm 26 left, we have been clear for 26 right, just to confirm, 1861.
TAC 1861 negative, it's runway 26 left.
Roger, 26 left, then we change, and then Papa, Alpha Sierra, Alpha 1, 26 left, TAT 1861.
I'll do and go and check out that guy's stream. Let me get you his details. He's streaming on Twitch as One Magics. So do go and give some love over to One Magics for flying the Fokker 28, because we don't see too many of those on the network. The fantastic Just Flight Fokker 28. Info 1 Victor is a 2-6 right, Sid. That is absolutely true. I'm absolutely not having him depart from 2-6 right. I think he's been given that because it's a non-RNAV, Sid.
Tower, good morning. Turkish 8 Victor.
I'll try and coordinate. Turkish 8 Victor Lima Gatwick Tower, very good morning. The surface wind variable at 1 knot via Mike 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Turkish 8.
And TAT 1861 Gatwick Tower.
1861, go.
I can see you've been cleared on a 2-6 right, Sid. Can you accept the MIMFO 1 Mike departure?
We can accept the 1 Mike departure if you want, but we can respect the climb gradient of 1 Victor if necessary.
Okay, TAT 1861, roger, thank you. If you can, that would be great. I assume you're non-RNAV.
So you want us, just to confirm, you want us to change to MIMFO 1 Mike?
Affirm, that is the SID from 2-6 left.
26 left, MIMFO 1 Mike, TAT 1861.
How is he? Right, that's why. Let me just update this flight plan. There we go, MIMFO. Now he's on it. Cool, lovely. And TAT 1861 via Alpha 1 runway 26 left, line up.
Alpha 1, 26 left, line up and wait, TAT 1861.
Cool. Right. So I think, so Gaunabauer, thank you ever so much for following. Welcome aboard the channel. Sorry for not getting to that sooner. I think I confused Ground and I didn't really check what they were asking me enough. So Ground did message me and say, oh, the MIMFO 1 Victor departure is non-RNAV, so shall I give that to them? And I sort of blindly just went, oh yeah, that sounds good. Turkish 8 Victor Lima, thank you. Contact London Control on 129.430. Have a good flight.
129430.
So I kind of blindly went, oh yeah, give them that. That's a non-RNAV SID. They'll be able to take that. I didn't realise what they'd done is find a SID that was on 2-6 right. I hadn't really thought to check that. So I think partly my fault, in fairness. Alright, where's this Griffin that's coming in? Oh, he's miles away still. TAT 1861, the surface wind variable at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear takeoff, TAT 1861.
Right, I'm going to assume that he's slow.
Gatwick Tower, Speedbird 124, your holding point Alpha 3.
Speedbird 124, Gatwick Tower, very good morning, hold Alpha 3.
Holding Alpha 3, Speedbird 124.
So, can I find an F28 in the speed table? ATRs, Fokker 5th, right, so that's all turboprops. Yeah, okay. Looks like he's normal speed group. Cool. Speedbird 124 via Alpha 1 runway 26 left, line up.
Line up 26 left via Alpha 1, Speedbird 124.
Oh, of course it's adverts again. 26 people watching though, amazing. And Hawkeye, thank you ever so much for following. Welcome aboard the channel, lovely to have you on board. TAT 1861, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
29430, TAT 1861, thanks, bye bye.
Right. Okay, amazing. So, can we just say, so Spoonie, a huge amount of this is you, but wow, the growth of the channel since I was last here. We're about to hit 1,300 followers, which is just amazing. So, I mean, well done, congratulations, amazing work. Speedbird 124, the surface wind variable at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Please take off 26, last speed 124.
VATSIM is the bane of every airport ATC existence. I'm going to trust that's primarily because anybody who's ever controlled on VATSIM believes that they could go in and be an ATCO straight away. All stations, Gatwick broadcast new QNH 1041, Gatwick out. Right, not quite sure where Easy 1436 is parking himself. We're going to get the British Midland in next. He's about 9 miles out, but we'll put a 2-minute timer on. He's coming in at a fair rate. Speedbird 124, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
London Control 129430, thanks for your help.
Not sure what we probably... can we get this guy out? This guy looks to be barreling in pretty quickly. However, he'd go out pretty much straight away. No. We'll get the arrival in.
Gatwick 6 with you on Alpha 3.
Easy 1436, Gatwick Tower. Very good morning, hold Alpha 1.
Hold Alpha 1, Easy 1436.
Everybody just wants to see Spoonie doing Juliet 7 shenanigans. Well, I feel sorry to have let you down both by not being Spoonie and not being on 08 right. I'm very sorry for that. What did Killer Rocks forget to do? Where's this Midland? Is that him calling? No. Come on. Baby 23 Whiskey Golf, Gatwick Tower. He ain't gonna contact me, is he? It's gonna be bloody late if he does. Alright, I guess he's just gonna land. Who really needs clearance to land, eh? It's overrated. Okay. Oh well. Let's at least watch him land, eh? Never liked BMI anyway. That's a lie, I actually did quite like BMI. I always like their Embraer 145s at Heathrow. Easy 1436 via Alpha 1 runway 26 left, line up.
Via Alpha 126 left, line up, easy 1436.
Oh, he's going around as well. God's sake. Right, I need to remind myself the release rules. I'm pretty sure I don't need one on 26 left. Spoonie. Releases 26 left go around, not required, right? Or is it more complicated than that? When do I need a release? Departures subject to release. Tower must obtain release for wizard. Not their way. Whenever deviating, when there's a radar check. Cool. No release. Awesome. What I should have done is put a 2-minute timer on. Let's assume we're at about 60 seconds. Cool, thanks Spoonie. That's what I thought. There's a time I feel like there is when there's a go around a release required. I just can't remember exactly what it is. Easy 1436, the surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear for takeoff, thanks. Easy 1436.
How are we doing? We've got up to still only 12 on the ground. Looks like it felt like it was busier than that. What is going on at Stansted? Stansted's rammed. Oh, it's because it's a mentoring session. Right, what's going out first is a Bogner, so it's 60 seconds. That'll be easy. Hello to those of you who've recently come and joined the stream. Lovely to have so many people watching the stream. We're on Gatwick Tower this morning. We're on 26 left. The weather is clearing a little bit, but it's still... we've got clouds. Clouds are at 4,000 now rather than the 100 they were earlier. It's starting to pick up a little bit, which is nice. It's been chill, it would be fair to say, this morning. But fingers crossed. We've got about another hour and 20 minutes, so hopefully we'll get some decent traffic in that time. Easy 1436, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a good flight.
129.430, easy 1436, see ya.
It looks like we've got lots of people pushing back over here. Shall we get a bit more of a view on the terminal? You can see all that's going on over there. Hopefully you guys have... It's big enough that you guys have got a half decent view of the traffic. So I can make it a bit bigger if people would like. And then move it to there. There we go.
Gatwick Tower, hello, Emirates 1809 at holding point Alpha 3. Runway 26 left, Emirates 1809.
Emirates 1809, Gatwick Tower, very good morning, hold Alpha 3.
Roger, hold out of Alpha 3, Emirates 1809.
I'd like the Air France, please. Air France 912, Gatwick Tower.
Air France, Gatwick Tower, Air France 912.
Air France 912, Gatwick Tower. Good morning. The surface wind variable at 3 knots via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. 24 left.
Oh, that man's just cool. Clear for takeoff. See you in a minute, Spony. Right. Can we get this Emirates out before the Griffin? I'd like to. Should be able to. Should be easy. Emirates 1809 behind the departing Air France Airbus 320 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Roger, after A320 Air France, line up runway 26 left behind, Emirates 180 lander.
Right, what have we got? We've got 10 miles. We should be okay. He's rolling pretty quickly as well. So, 60 seconds when he rotates, which is there. Emirates 1809, the surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, thank you, Emirates 180 lander.
Air France 912, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
London Control 129.430.
Ooh, we've got an A400 loaded in, going to Lakenheath. Okay, need a release for Lakenheath. It's sort of Cambridge way, isn't it? What does my crib sheet say about Essex Group? Release from TC Southeast. Might try it. Feels like we should. It's basically Essex. Okay, we actually comfortably got this guy out. Oh, we've got int.
Gatwick Tower, good morning, Griffin 4 Sierra Hotel, 4 miles, T6 left.
Griffin 4 Sierra Hotel, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
26 left, cleared to land, Griffin 4 Sierra Hotel.
Emirates 1809, contact London Control on 129.430. Good, have a good flight.
Contacting London Control on 129. No, please say again frequency, Emirates 180.
Emirates 1809, it's 129.430.
129.430, Emirates 180, thank you, bye bye.
That BMI missed his approach by even more this time. Wow, that's bad. Oh well. So, where's this guy coming in from? He's done, short hop in from Jersey. Our landing traffic. And then we've got our departures going out. I don't know where that is. What is that? Going Lanzarote. Yeah, should have known that. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430. 129.430, 129.430 Right, I would suggest we probably need to be careful with this BMI, given they failed to contact us last time. They're going quite slowly though. First flights I'll be doing on my new PC. You might know that, well, Kilorocks, two things. My test flight is always the same, it's always Stansted to Edinburgh. Griffin 4 Sierra Hotel, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short of Tango, and contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye bye.
Roger, 08 left, hold short, Tango, and ground 121.805, Griffin 4 Sierra Hotel, thanks.
Oh, someone who knows.
Clear Tower, good afternoon, Griffin 2 Golf Hotel, Mike 1.
Griffin 2 Golf Hotel, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. The surface wind variable at 3 knots via Mike 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Mike 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, Griffin 2 Golf Hotel, thank you.
So my test flight is always Stansted to Edinburgh, so we'll do some Stansted to Edinburgh test flights. Then, you might know this, but I basically keep a database, and what I've been trying to do, and what my plan is that in the 4 weeks of the month, there's a different little theme for each of the flights. So week 1 is just recreating something that I have filmed recently. So we'll do, that'll either be, based on what I've got at the moment, will either be a Gatwick, a Heathrow, or an Orlando flight. And the second week, what I do is I look at where the flight was coming from or going to, and then go and pick a flight
Good
from...
morning, sir. Midland 23 Whiskey Golf with you on the localizer from 26 left.
Midland 23 Whiskey Golf, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Continue approach runway 26 left, number 1 with 1 to depart, the surface wind variable at 3 knots.
Continue number 1 to land and we can depart ahead, 23 Whiskey Golf.
Then week 3 is a retro flight, so something that I have either photographed or filmed before that no longer operates. And then week 4, what the heck is week 4? Oh yeah, week 4, what I do is I take the aircraft that I picked randomly from my database. I just use a random number generator to pick randomly from the database, and do whatever it's flying that day. That's the plan. So what I will probably do as I get myself set up is kind of work through each of the different add-ons. So there's all the ones I've got that I need to remind myself how to fly, and then once I have done that, there's ones I want to buy, like the RJ. I'm so excited for the RJ. Midland 23 Whiskey Golf, surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Good land 26 left, 23 Whiskey Golf.
What is he? So that's kind of how I want to spread my month out. Griffin 2 Golf Hotel, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
Thank you, London Control 129.430, great rest of your day, Griffin 2 Golf Hotel.
I'm just going to make sure there's nothing I hand off to int. No, there isn't. Good. It's a way of just getting some variety. It's kind of what I find. I started trying to do it back in my old home, but never really had enough time to get a kind of regular schedule, so never really got round to it. But I like just flying different things. I don't really mind too much whether I've got scenery for it. I just like to fly something different, so it's a nice way of kind of very rarely, if ever, flying the same flight. As well as a way of kind of getting in, you know, some A300 flying and some RJ flying and some of the old 737-600 flying. But based on my database at the moment, that's going to be a lot of flying in the US in the early days, because I think, so I set up, I kind of started collecting registrations again when I moved. So I've got about 400 in there, but I think more than half of that is from when I was in Orlando. So it's going to be a lot of Spirit and who were the other big ones? Spirit, JetBlue type flying. Right, let's get this guy going. Midland 23 Whiskey Golf, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi right 08 left. Golf Juliet, hold short Tango.
08 left. 08 left. Golf Juliet, hold short Tango, 23 Whiskey Golf.
Gatwick Tower, Wizz Air 336, holding short Mike 1, runway 26 left.
Wizz Air Malta 336, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Behind the departing 2E Boeing 737, just rolling from the full length, fire Mike 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Line up behind, Wizz Air 336.
Someone's taken a wrong turn, or pushed in the wrong direction, I'm guessing. What I'm really hoping to do, this is where I think I should just like manipulate it myself, but to do some South American flying, because I've never done any of that, but I got some of the kind of Mexican airlines and bits like that, so I'm enjoying going and or I'm looking forward to going and exploring around the world a bit more than I did in 2020 when I only ever really flew in Europe. Oh, so we've got somebody doing a Heathrow. Yawn.
Gatwick Tower, good evening. Wizz Air Malta 238, holding point, Mike 1.
Wizz Air Malta 238, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Behind the departing company Airbus 321, via Mike 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Line up behind after the departing company A321, Mike 1, Wizz Air Malta 238.
Wizz Air Malta 336, the surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Wizz Air 336.
I kind of just assumed they were flying together, but they're not, they're going to different places. Yeah, I really am looking forward to going and just actually exploring the world in MSFS 2024. I mean, part of the reason I didn't do it in 2020 is I was running on such low settings that it didn't really matter. Midland 23 Whiskey Golf, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye-bye.
Right, 121.805, 23 Whiskey Golf.
Right. But I do think, you know, better setup and MSFS 2024, it feels like the right time to properly go and start exploring. So I'm looking forward to doing that this time round. There's so much of the world I just sort of never bothered and just kept flying the same flights out of Heathrow so much on MSFS 2020. Wizz Air Malta 336, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, Wizz Air 336. Have a nice morning.
Gatwick Tower, Easy 9 Quebec Echo, holding point Alpha 3.
Easy 9 Quebec Echo, Gatwick Tower, good morning, hold Alpha 3.
Hold Alpha 3, Easy 9 Quebec Echo.
I like to think, Surly, by the way, that we've brought some professionalism back to this channel today. That has been sorely missing. Just for you, my friend. Wizz Air Malta 238, the surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Wizz Air Malta 238.
Thank you ever so much.
Tower, hello, Easy 1 Papa.
Easy 1 Papa, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Continue approach, runway 26 left, number 1, the surface wind variable at 3 knots.
Continue approach number 1, Easy 1 Papa.
Thank you ever so much, by the way, to all 26 of you that are currently watching. 27 of you. Oh, and on that note, I've just broken. There we go, I'm back. Absolutely lovely to see so many of you. I've really missed streaming on the channel, actually. It's been a real shame that I've not been able to do it. So, thank you ever so much for coming and joining the stream and watching me tell people to land and take off at Gatwick. And thank you ever so much to Instant Craze for following. Welcome aboard Aviators TV. Absolutely lovely to have you with us. Thank you to all the new followers today, and a massive thank you to all our usual followers who've come and joined as well this morning. Easy 1 Papa, the surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land 26 left, Easy 1 Papa.
How far out is he? Easy 9 Quebec Echo behind the landing company Airbus 320 on short final via Alpha 1 runway 26 left, line up behind.
I line up right behind the company A320 on final via Alpha 1, Easy 9 Quebec Echo.
Wizz Air Malta 238, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430 for Wizz Air Malta 238. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
And Don Anderson, thank you ever so much for following. Welcome aboard the channel as well. Lovely to see so many new people today. You're going to show your wife how far gaming has come. Well, hello from Berlin, first of all. Hope you're having a lovely weekend over there in Germany. Hope you've got slightly nicer weather than we have, although I'm not sure that you have. It's -3 degrees here, or at least it was when I looked earlier. What is it now? Oh, we've made it up to the balmy 0 degrees. My girlfriend said to me yesterday, do you want to go to Luton and do some plane spotting? I was like, no, it's cold. Also didn't have my camera. I might have said yes if I did. Yeah, do you know what? It has come so far, hasn't it? 2 degrees. That's cheating. Not happy. Hasn't it come so far? MSFS 2020 still looking awesome, by the way. To think this is it on its lowest settings. Easy 9 Quebec Echo, the surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26.
Who was that?
Clear for takeoff 26 left, Easy 9 Quebec Echo.
I'm going to assume that was the TUI. Tomjet 12 Bravo, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. Behind the departing EasyJet Airbus 321 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Behind the departing jet A321, one up and way behind. Tomjet 12 Bravo.
Easy 1 Papa, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi 08 left, hold short Tango, and contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye bye.
08 left, hold short Tango and go to ground, Easy 1 Papa.
Spoonie's back, just in time for the adverts. We were just commenting on how much more professional the channel had got, Spoonie. He's up. Less entertaining, quite possibly, but more professional. I know you know that we all love your streams. And in fairness, my flying is no better than yours, and I'm just too embarrassed to do it on stream. So, Tomjet 12 Bravo, the surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, Tomjet 12 Bravo.
Easy 9 Quebec Echo, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, have a great day. Easy 9 Quebec Echo.
To be honest, well, I need to sit and just fly circuits over and over again, because it's landing and takeoff that I don't do well. I guess those are the only bits you really can not do well. Passenger Gamma 17, thank you ever so much for following. Welcome aboard the channel. Hello, all 32 of you, blimey. It's landing and takeoff that I bugger up. And I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but on landing, I really struggle with the centre line. And I always have done. Right, we've just been given a 3-minute minimum departure interval by London, who is obviously busy. Tomjet 12 Bravo, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430. Tomjet 12 Bravo, good morning.
Which is kind of fine because we've not actually got anybody. We've got one aircraft pushed, but we've not got a lot of traffic on the ground, so that's going to be fairly easy to do. But obviously a lot of traffic. Let's have a look at what's going on in London. We've got quite a few arrivals now into Gatwick. Yeah, London does look busy. They've had quite a few Heathrow departures by the looks of it. Blimey, we've got somebody flying in from Ceylon Scandinavian Mountains. There's an airport I've not heard before. Okay, so we reset a little bit. How are we doing? We've got 4 or 5 inbounds, so we're gonna have a nice little flurry of arrivals now. And I'm sure some of these aircraft are going to start pushing as well. Our bloody Heathrow departures just started pushing, which is wonderful. So we have to remember to get a release for the Heathrow departure. And in fact, we might need 2 releases. So Heathrow, TC Southeast, and Finn. Why do I feel like it's Heathrow Finn though? Heathrow. Okay. Echo Golf Lima Lima. Heathrow procedures, where are you? There we go. Departures should be pre-noted to Gatwick Finn. Also, should be put in the absence. The request. Where's the bit about a release? Okay, let's try. Flights to Heathrow require a release from TC Southeast and Gatwick Finn. In the absence of TC Southeast, it's Heathrow. Right, okay. Cool, we can do that. Like this person. Ugh, they've done a missed approach. I was thinking I'd run to the toilet. Oh well. Sure, we'll get a break at some point. So let's have a look at what we've going on coming in. So you can see Speedbird 074 Alpha has had a missed approach for whatever reason. We've then got KLM 481 following them in. I come up a little bit, you can see the other arrivals. So we've got Easy 67 Yankee Lima being vectored in after that. He's going to come round. Speedbird 151, that's probably Mayfield. They're kind of just coming down into. There's another one there, Skyways 2043. So we've got quite a bit of inbound traffic, and I assume they're going to vector Speedbird 074 Alpha round as well. And what I'd quite like, if this KLM calls me quickly, is to use the gap to run to the toilet. They also don't appear to be doing a particularly good job of establishing. So yay. Rambio San Diego, hello from Germany. How is it in lovely Germany today? I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I've just been told that it's slightly warmer where you are than it is here. Right. KLM 481 Gatwick Tower, very good morning. The surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Yes, KLM 481, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
I'm going to have a look before I request clearance for Essex, for that Lakenheath. They're taking a different route to one that would be going into the Essex group, so I actually don't think I do need a clearance. Or a release, sorry. Right. Right, we're going to get this Atlas lined up if he calls me quickly, and then I'm going to take a 30-second break.
Gatwick Tower, Ascot 452, holding Alpha 2.
Ascot 452, Gatwick Tower, good morning, via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Line up via Alpha 1, 26 left, Ascot 452.
All stations, Gatwick Tower will be offline for 30 seconds, back shortly. See you in a moment, guys.
KLM 481 vacated, runway 26 left.
Ascot 452, the surface wind variable at 3 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, Ascot 452, thanks.
KLM 481, welcome to Gatwick, taxi second right, Juliet, hold short, Tango.
Yes, taxi second right, hold short, Tango.
I like to think that was pretty smooth, thank you. Munich, it's -4, okay, I take it back, that's even colder than it is here. Jeez. That A400 has just not
hello,
appeared.
Easy 67 Yankee Lima 8 DME 26 left.
Easy 67 Yankee Lima Gatwick Tower, good morning, continue approach, runway 26 left, number 1, surface wind variable at 2 knots.
Continue, Easy 67 Yankee Lima.
All stations, Gatwick broadcast new QNH 1040, Gatwick out. Easy 67 Yankee Lima, the surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
26 left, good land, 67 Yankee Lima.
Ascot 452, squawk mode Charlie.
Squawk mode Charlie, Ascot 452.
Ascot 452, thank you. Contact London Control on 129.430, good night. Just say good night.
129430, Ascot 452, thanks.
Oh, and London is actually closing. They said not to hand off. Oh, they have. Oops. I wasn't away for that long. It's a lot to kick off. Right, we are now ready for a flurry of traffic. God, it really is cold, isn't it? Did I see it's the coldest night that we've had in the UK in some ridiculous amount of times? It's been like 18 years. No, it got down to -18 in the UK, up in Scotland. That was it. KLM 481, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye-bye.
Please contacting ground on 121.805.
Okay, so we're going to be everything to int now on departures. It was -7 in Cologne this morning, jeez. I've reached the point of can't be bothered to de-ice the car anymore. Just won't go out. It's much easier. Oh, Heathrow Director's closing as well, so we don't need a release from them, just from Gatwick Director. What happened? Where is that? Where'd the Heathrow departure go? Did he give up? There's our EasyJet in. Finally, the haze is starting to clear a little bit in the sim. We could have a little bit of a look around, see what's happening. We've got a fair bit down on the pier here, including one just pushing. So he's Star Alliance, so what is he? No, not Star Alliance, Griffin apparently. Let's see if we can see our inbound traffic at all. Might still be a little bit far out.
Gatwick Tower, hello, Speedbird 151.
Speedbird 151, Gatwick Tower, good morning. The surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 26 left, Speedbird 151.
Easy 67 Yankee Lima, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short Tango, and contact Gatwick ground on 121.805.
0 left, short of Tango 121.805, 67 Yankee Lima.
Right, can we see that British Airways yet? Don't think we can. Far out is he? 5 miles. Oh well, we'll go back to this view in that case. So we've got Alpine coming down heading over to Nice, which is probably warmer than here in Cologne at least. We're going to do about another 45 minutes guys, then I'm going to have to start thinking about heading off. I've got pack before I head up to Birmingham this evening. And get a couple of jobs done. So we'll stay up. We're booked on until 12:30. We'll probably do the full session, and then think about making a move. Thank you ever so much for all of the support on the stream today. It's been lovely to see so many people as part of it. Hopefully very soon we'll be able to bring some Heathrow ground streams as well, if we can get that endorsement quick. When we get the Heathrow ground endorsement, we'll pretty quickly sign up to do the Heathrow Tower endorsement because we've already got the hours that we need for it. So, what's the gap we've got? It's a bit tight. 1, 2, 3. We should just about have space.
Tower, good day, Alpine 51 Delta Alpha approaching Alpha 2.
Alpine 51 Delta Alpha, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Behind the landing, British Airways Boeing 777 on short final via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
And landing traffic by Alpha 1, line up behind Alpine 51 Delta Alpha.
London Tower, Emirates from Cargo, request pushing.
Sorry, who? Emirates 24 Mike Bravo. Where the hell are you? Emirates 24 Mike Bravo, I only control Gatwick Tower. If you're flying to Gatwick, call me when established on the ILS for runway 26 left, otherwise monitor Unicom 122.8.
Sorry, wrong frequency, I'm in Heathrow.
Gatwick, Speedbird 074 Alpha with you 5 miles.
Speedbird 074 Alpha, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Continue approach, runway 26 left. Number 1 with 1 to depart. The surface wind variable at 2 knots.
Continue, 14 Alpha.
And for Aero 1, thank you ever so much for following. Welcome aboard Aviators TV. Lovely to have you with us. How are we doing on followers now? Showing 1,297, so we're so close to 1,300 followers. Which is absolutely amazing. Right, this one's going to be a little bit tight. Alpine 51 Delta Alpha with landing traffic at 3 miles. The surface wind is variable at 2 knots. Runway 26 left, cleared immediate takeoff.
Okay, for immediate takeoff, Alpine 51 Delta Alpha.
Speedbird 151, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi second right Juliet, hold short Tango.
Second right Juliet, hold short Tango, Speedbird 151.
Speedbird 074 Alpha, expect late landing clearance.
Expecting late, 104 Alpha.
Speedbird 074 Alpha, the surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land, 26 left, 074 Alpha.
Gatwick Tower, hello, Skyways 2043 with you 7 miles ILS, 26 left established.
Skyways 2043, Gatwick Tower, very good morning. Continue approach, runway 26 left, just becoming number 1. The surface wind variable at 2 knots.
Continue, 2043.
Check Discord, okie dokie.
551 Delta Alpha, passing 1,800.
Yep, hang on. Alpine 51 Delta Alpha, thank you. Contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a great flight.
Vector 126.825, thanks very much. Alpine 51 Delta Alpha, ciao ciao.
Gatwick Tower, hello, Speedbird 373 with you, Alpha 3.
Speedbird 373, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 3.
Hold Alpha 3, Speedbird 373.
Speedbird 074 Alpha, welcome to Gatwick, taxi second right Juliet, hold short Tango.
Second right Juliet, hold short Tango, 074 Alpha.
Skyways 2043, the surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
26 left, clear to land, Skyways 2040.
Spoonie, you need to give me a better steer. What am I looking for? I'm probably being really thick. Oh, is it because we've hit 1.3 on Twitch? In which case that's absolutely amazing. Thank you ever so much. Mine's still saying 1,297. Or am I missing something else? Sorry, mate. Or is it Dan? Which I think I've just seen a photo of. Air Europa 49 Quebec Echo, Gatwick Tower. Speedbird 074 Alpha, contact Gatwick Ground on 121.805. Bye bye.
Back Echo at Mike 1, ready for departure.
Speedbird 074 Alpha, contact Gatwick Ground on 121.805. Bye bye.
121.805, goodbye.
Air Europa 49 Quebec Echo, Gatwick Tower, good morning via Mike 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Line up via Mike 1, runway 26 left, Europa 49 Quebec Echo.
Speedbird 373, you can make a right there onto Alpha and pull forward to Alpha 3.
Pull to Alpha 3 with a right onto Alpha Speedbird 373.
Okay, Speedbird 373, revised taxi instructions. Just hold position for the moment. There's arriving aircraft. Looks to be just taxiing through that route.
Hold position, Speedbird 373.
Air Europa 49 Quebec Echo. The surface wind variable at 2 knots. Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, Europa 49 Quebec Echo.
Skyways 2043, taxi second right Juliet, hold short Tango.
Second right Juliet, hold short Tango, Skies 2043.
Yeah, Speedbird 373, you can now make that right on Alpha and hold Alpha 1.
Hold Alpha 1 via Alpha Speedbird 373.
Right. Bloody hell, there's a lot of pictures of injuries on our Discord. Is that what you were sending me to, Spoonie, or am I missing something really obvious? Speedbird 373 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Line up 26 left, Speedbird 373.
Skyways 2043, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805, bye-bye.
Ground 121.805, Skies 2043, bye-bye.
Air Europa 49 Quebec Echo, contact Gatwick director on 126.825, have a great flight.
Director 128.825, Europa Quebec Echo, ciao.
Air Europa 49 Quebec Echo, negative 126.825.
126.825, Europa Quebec Echo.
Speedbird 373, the surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, Speedbird 373.
I noticed there was a big Juliet 7 sign. Yes, I did notice that. Sorry, I had streamer mode on, so I didn't get the ping for it. I am assuming this Juliet 7 tantrum is you were sending people to Juliet 7 and they just went to Juliet 4, is that it?
Gatwick Tower, Easy 71 Mike Alpha, short Alpha 3.
Easy 71 Mike Alpha, Gatwick Tower, good morning via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Alpha 1 up, and width 26 left, Easy 71 Mike Alpha.
Is there a clip that I can watch somewhere? I might already have done it, but Speedbird 373, contact Gatwick director on 126.825, have a great flight.
Contact director on 126.850.
And Speedbird 373, negative 126.825.
126.825.
I assume the problem is that where the hell is 074 Alpha going if he's going to stand 4? Some of the taxiing in is a bit interesting at the moment. Easy 71 Mike Alpha, the surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 left, Easy 71 Mike Alpha.
You had 10 pilots not follow the instruction to Juliet 7. It's every session. I think people just assume because it's a runway you can't taxi on it. I don't really know how you get around it, unfortunately. Should be able to get another one out on 2-minute separation. It is particularly bad at Juliet 7, I will admit. But it's not, unless you've got loads of traffic, it's not that much of an issue. Easy 71 Mike Alpha, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a great flight.
126.825, thanks for the ATC, Easy 71 Mike Alpha.
Did anybody go and check out that guy's Fokker 28 Street?
Gatwick Tower, Griffin 25 Sierra Charlie at Mike 1.
Griffin 25 Sierra Charlie, Gatwick Tower, good morning, via Mike 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Lining up, 26 left via Mike 1, Griffin 25 Sierra Charlie.
This guy's heading to Ivalo.
So good morning, Easy 65 Hotel on sequence Mike 1.
Easy 635 Hotel, Gatwick Tower, good morning, hold Mike 1.
Mike 1, 65 Hotel.
Tell you what, this has been a fun little session in the end, actually. I quite enjoyed it. Oh, there's a JetBlue. Not too busy, but busy enough to keep us interested. Griffin 25 Sierra Charlie, the surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for the takeoff 26 left, Griffin 25 Sierra Charlie.
Can we get another one out? It's probably a bit tight, isn't it? For 2 minutes. Actually got a little bit of a queue at the holding point at last. That's how Gatwick should be. How are we doing? Oh, we're 18 on the ground now. Somebody needs to go and open Manchester. Come on, there's plenty of ground and tower controllers in the chat. Someone go and open Manchester. It's got 7 on without even having any controllers. Barney, thank you ever so much for following. Welcome aboard Aviators TV. Lovely to have you with us. Alright, how far out is he? 7 miles. No, we're going to get him in, I think, rather than do 2 minutes from now. That's that Griffin. Easy 635 Hotel behind the landing, British Airways Airbus 320 on a 6 mile final via Mike 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Going to be on final line off right, 26 left behind, Easy 635 though.
Tower, good day, Easy 76 Hotel to lift.
Easy 76 Hotel Juliet, Gatwick Tower, good morning, hold Alpha 3.
Holding Alpha 3, Easy 76 Hotel to lift.
Griffin 25 Sierra Charlie, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825, have a great flight.
Gatwick Director on 126.825 for Griffin 25 Sierra Charlie, many thanks, bye bye.
I was just about to say
Good morning, Griffin 93 Yankee here, please other side.
Griffin 923 Yankee, Gatwick Tower, good morning, the surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Land 26 left, Griffin 93 Yankee.
My Euroscope has just gone very slow, and ground is restarting theirs. Oh, we've got London again. Who's on London? Somebody that doesn't like to put their name on it. So, about 30 more minutes, guys. We'll keep going. Hopefully there's enough traffic that's keeping it interesting enough to watch now. I've run out of all my topics of conversation, so you're just going to have to watch me control from now on. Somebody say something interesting in the chat and I'll respond to it. So, we've got our Griffin. Let's go if we can get... What happens if we spin around? Can we see the Griffin? Oh yeah, there he is. You probably can't see that on a small view, I realise. We could switch over to tower view for a minute. Oh look, the pings work on there. What have I got turned on there that's not on my other one then? Right, I'll go back to this now. Let me just spin back round. What is a C-310 when it's at home? I'm assuming it's some kind of light aircraft. Is that a Mustang? Maybe? Oh, hello. Thank you ever so much for following Aduma. Welcome aboard Aviators TV. Does that get us to 1,300? No, that's 1,299. Right. If there's anybody that isn't following in the chat, come on, come and make us our 1,300th follower. Easy 635 hotel. The surface wind variable at 2 knots. Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear for takeoff. Easy 635 hotel.
Griffin 923 Yankee, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short Tango, and contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye bye.
08 left, hold short Tango, and contact ground.
Right, he's going pretty slowly, whoever he is, so easy 76 Hotel Juliet behind the departing company Airbus 320, just rolling from 26 left, via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Behind the departing traffic, line up runway 26 left and right behind is 76 Hotel Juliet.
Hello, that is a 1300th follower, so Fress XZS I'm going to go with. Thank you ever so much for joining Aviators TV. Thank you for being our 1300th follower. It feels like it wasn't that long ago that we were celebrating getting to 500. I certainly remember 750. So to be up at 1,300 now is absolutely amazing. So thank you to everyone for all the support that the channel has received. I know that all of us are phenomenally grateful for it. Thank you so much. We might even be able to get this Griffin out as well. Easy 635 Hotel, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, easy 635 Hotel, good day. Tower Griffin 2818 approaching holding point Alpha 2.
Griffin 2818 Gatwick Tower, very good afternoon. Behind the departing EasyJet Airbus 320, lined up now on 26 left, via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Behind the departing EasyJet, line up and wait via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, Griffin 2818.
Easy 76 Hotel Juliet, the surface wind variable at 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear takeoff, easy 76 Hotel Juliet.
I think we should say, not just because he's here though, a massive shout out to Spoonie for how amazing this channel has done, because he's put a phenomenal amount of the work into making sure that that's happened. So congratulations to Spoonie for how much this channel just continues to grow and succeed, which is absolutely amazing to see. And I promise I'll try and do more to contribute to its growth going forwards than I have done to date. Oh blimey, we actually have a wind reading. Alright, he's up early. Absolutely tons of time before this guy gets in.
Tower, good afternoon. Golf Papa Alpha Uniform Lima inbound.
Golf Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, Gatwick Tower, very good afternoon. Continue approach, runway 26 left, number 1 with 1 to depart. The surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot.
Continue approach, 26 left, Golf Uniform Lima.
Griffin 2818, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff, Griffin 2818.
Easy 76 Hotel Juliet, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430 is 76 Hotel Juliet, bye bye.
Woohoo indeed. That's the most excitable I can get, I'm afraid. I don't really do a wider, like, emotional range. I really tried today. Like, I logged on early, about 9:20, thinking, right, that'll build some traffic up first, you know, so that when I go live at 10, it's a bit busier. Golf Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land, Golf Uniform Lima.
Griffin 2818, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
London Control 129.430, Griffin 2818, thank you very much.
And that didn't work at all. As is standard, of course, now that I've actually been online for a while and I'm going to start thinking about closing relatively soon, it's getting nice and busy. I sort of hoped was that we would get to do some top-down today. I wonder what's made you just post that, Spoonie. Right, so we've got a citation coming round out of the BA hangar over here. I don't know if you can just see him off in the distance up at Yankee 1. So he's going to be our next departure. We've got an MD-11 coming down. I wonder if that's don't know whether my FSLTL's got MD-11s in it. Maybe when I get the new rig set up, like, we'll sort it then. I don't think I'm going to have worlds more streams before that. It's a pretty fast delivery, so. Golf Uniform Lima, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short Tango, and contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye-bye.
Taxi 80 left, hold short of Tango, contacting ground on 121.805. Good day.
Right, why are none of these aircraft contacting me? Someone come and talk to me. Oh, that didn't work. Come on. Citation's been there for ages. I'll have to go into my Welcome to Aviators TV spiel if they don't speak to me soon. I've done that twice already today. Right, welcome to Aviators TV. There's about 4 of us that stream on Aviators TV. If you are new, thank you to all the new followers today. It's absolutely wonderful to have you with us. You'll see Spoonie in the chat. He owns the channel. And he is training to be an S2. Yeah, Spoonie rants. So, right, the 4 of us stream. I mostly stream controlling. And I do it calmly and with a professional presence. And very rarely rant. And then there's Spoonie, and if you don't like my style, maybe you'll like his. That's all I'm going to say. Dan is training to be a C1 at the moment. I'm really excited for when Dan gets his C1 accreditation. And we also have Welsh, who has been doing some great flying streams with Beyond ATC. Why is nobody speaking to me? Echo Charlie Lima Charlie X-ray Gatwick Tower. Easy 62 Echo Romeo Gatwick Tower. Hello? Anybody hear me? All these aircraft that I should be...
Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, Easy 62 Echo Romeo holding Alpha 3.
Easy 62 Echo Romeo Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up. Caution intersection departure to go ahead.
Via Alpha 1, line up for runway 26, caution intersection departure ahead, Easy 62 Echo Romeo.
Tower Echo Charlie Lima Charlie X-ray, we are at Yankee 1.
Echo Charlie Lima Charlie X-ray Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. The surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot via Yankee 1, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear for takeoff, Echo Charlie Lima Charlie.
Right. Let's just go and check the speed table quickly. Citations. He is in speed table 3, which means I have to give 3 minutes.
And Tower Easy 85 Papa Whiskey holding Alpha 2.
In hindsight, I've ballsed this up a little bit. Easy 85 Papa Whiskey Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 2.
Holding Alpha 2, Easy 85 Papa Whiskey.
I really should have just left the BizJet there. I was just so excited to do an intersection departure. Oh well. Okay, well, at least go quickly, please, citation. Okay, so, well, we can't really fix this. We're just going to have to allow the 3 minutes to go. There he goes. Right. On the bright side, we haven't got an inbound. It's going to foul. So, what do you want to talk about for 3 minutes? While I do 0 controlling. Oh, I might tell a whole load of people to wait, I guess. Let's at least try and sequence these properly. So, we'll do the 2 at Alpha 2 first so that it clears it, because then we've got heavies sat behind that. Echo Charlie Lima Charlie X-ray, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, thanks to Charlie X-ray.
So if we go 85 Papa Whiskey and Speedbird 554, we'll see what order these 2 southbounds are coming. It looks like he's sending the triple first. We have got some inbounds as well, so it might not matter. We'll get the 2 heavies out, I guess. At least there's something to look at down at the holding point. Shall we zoom in a bit? Have a better look at it. There we go. How's that? That looks quite nice. I reckon we'll still get 85 Papa Whiskey out. Easy 85 Papa Whiskey behind the departing company Airbus 320 via Alpha 1 runway 26 left, line up behind.
Line up behind the departing company A320 aircraft behind Easy 85 Papa Whiskey.
You'd never do anything like this, Spoonie. You're a much better tower controller than me. Easy 62 Echo Romeo, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, easy 62 Echo Romeo.
Gatwick Tower, good morning. Lufthansa Cargo 213 is holding at Alpha 3 with you.
Lufthansa Cargo 213, Gatwick Tower, very good afternoon, hold Alpha 3.
Hold Alpha 3, Lufthansa Cargo 213.
It's impressive how quickly you can screw up Gatwick. I'm number 4 in the MSFS 24 category. Yeah.
Gatwick Tower, hello. Speedbird 554 is holding point Alpha 3.
Speedbird 554, Gatwick Tower, a very good afternoon to you, hold Alpha 2.
Holding Alpha 2, Speedbird 554.
Why would I not want the traffic at the hold handed off? How are we doing? Easy 85 Papa Whiskey, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, easy 85 Papa Whiskey.
Easy 62 Echo Romeo, contact London Control on 129.430, have a great flight.
London 129.430, easy 62 Echo Romeo, thanks, goodbye.
Wenglish 1, thank you ever so much for following. Welcome aboard Aviators TV, and we hope you are enjoying me very badly control Gatwick Tower. Easy 28 X-ray Delta, Gatwick Tower.
Gatwick Tower, easy 28 X-ray Delta, with you.
Easy 28 X-ray Delta, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. Continue approach, runway 26 left, number 1, surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, expect late landing clearance.
Number 1, expect late landing clearance, easy 28 X-ray Delta.
Tower, good afternoon, Speedbird 12 Juliet, Alpha 0.
Speedbird 12 Juliet, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 2.
12 Juliet.
Tower, good afternoon, Easy 86 Whiskey Kilo, Alpha 2 joining the party.
Easy 28 X-ray Delta, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land.
Right, we'll go Speedbird 554 next. Easy 85 Papa Whiskey, contact London Control on 129.430, have a great flight.
London Control 129.230, easy 85 Papa Whiskey.
Speedbird 554 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Runway 26 left, Speedbird 554.
Right, did that guy just disconnect? I reckon we can get Speedbird 12 Juliet out as well. Speedbird 554, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, Speedbird 554.
Speedbird 12 Juliet behind the departing company Airbus 320 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Departing company 320, Alpha 1 26 left, line up behind, Speedbird 12 Juliet.
Right. Okay.
Tower, Laridia 161.
Laridia 161, Gatwick Tower, very good afternoon. Continue approach, runway 26 left, number 1. The surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot.
Clear to land, 26 left, number 1.
Laridia 161, negative. Continue approach, runway 26 left, number 1.
Apologies, continue approach, 26 left, number 1, Laridia 161.
Tango Lima on Alpha Lima.
Chanex 9 Tango Lima, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 3.
Hold Alpha 3, Chanex 9 Tango Lima.
Speedbird 12 Juliet, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 26 left, 12 Juliet.
Speedbird 554, contact London Control on 129.430, have a great flight.
Contacting London Control 129.430, see you later.
Lufthansa Cargo 213 behind the landing Boeing 737 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Left with behind the landing traffic, Lufthansa Cargo 213.
Hugo 23 Gamers, thank you ever so much for following. Welcome aboard Aviators TV. Sorry to not catch that one earlier.
Speedbird 12 Juliet, rejected takeoff, vacating Foxtrot Romeo.
Speedbird 12 Juliet, roger. Oops. Just trying to post a message to request relief. Right. Laridia 161, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
26 left, cleared to land, Laridia 161.
Speedbird 12 Juliet, taxi Juliet, hold short Tango.
Hold short Tango, Speedbird 12 Juliet.
Speedbird 12 Juliet, did you want to go back to a gate or back to the hold?
Negative gate, just anything up to the air will do for now. Speedbird 12 Juliet, I got the starter at ACOS.
Roger. Speedbird 12 Juliet, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805, I've passed that on.
21805, Speedbird 12 Juliet.
Gatwick ground, good day, Easy 133 with you at Mike 1.
Easy 133, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Mike 1.
Hold Mike 1, Easy 133.
Alright guys, I will be finishing the stream in about 5 minutes. Appreciate it's quite busy, so apologies if I can't chat too much in those remaining 5 minutes. It's lovely to have so many of you on board. I might, if nobody comes to relieve me, I might keep going a little bit longer. We'll see.
Easy 86 Whiskey Kilo, just checking if you got our call Alpha 2.
Easy 86 Whiskey Kilo, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 2.
Alpha 2 86 Whiskey Kilo.
Oh, blimey, where did he come from?
Gatwick Tower, Easy 2 Extra Delta, apologies, seems to have disconnected, and now just about to establish on the localizer for runway 26 left.
Easy 28 X-ray Delta, roger, continue approach runway 26 left, number 1, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot.
Number 1, Easy 2 Extra Delta.
Lufthansa Cargo 213, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Lufthansa Cargo 213.
Laridia 161, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short Tango, and contact Gatwick ground on 121.805.
80 left on Tango, confirm this is cross 08 on Tango?
Laridia 161, negative, taxi on runway 08 right, and hold short of Tango.
On 08 right and hold for Tango Radio 161, then to ground 121805. Thank you very much, bye-bye.
Delta 40 Foxtrot, good morning, Gatwick Tower, holding sequence for Alpha 3.
Lufthansa 42 Sierra Foxtrot, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 3.
Could you say that again, Lufthansa 40 Sierra Foxtrot, mark out?
Easy 28 X-ray Delta, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 26 left, easy 28 X-ray Delta.
Lufthansa Cargo 213, contact London Control on 129.430, have a great flight.
129.430, bye-bye, Lufthansa Cargo 213.
Lufthansa 42 Sierra Foxtrot, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 3.
Roger, hold Alpha 3, Lufthansa 40 Sierra Foxtrot.
Chanex 9 Tango Lima behind the landing, EasyJet Airbus 320 on short final via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Behind landing, EasyJet, land wait behind via Alpha 1, Chanex 9 Tango.
Gatwick Tower, Austrian 252 on Alpha November.
Austrian 252, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 3.
We'll hold it Alpha 3, Austrian 252.
Easy 86 Whiskey Kilo behind the departing Jet 2 Airbus 321 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Planning Park Jet 2 A321, line up and wait behind, Easy 86 Whiskey.
Chanex 9 Tango Lima, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff. Easy 28 X-ray Delta, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short Tango and contact Gatwick ground on 121.805, bye bye.
Right, 08 left, hold at Tango, contact ground 121.805, easy 28 X-ray Delta.
Right, 60 seconds on him. Sorry to not be chatting so much, guys. Just trying to see if I can get...
Bravo, holding at Alpha 3.
What's his call sign? No, blue scan. Blue scan 56 Bravo, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 3. Easy 86 Whiskey Kilo, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear for takeoff, Easy 86 Whiskey Kilo.
Right, who was next? Get this Lufthansa out. Lufthansa 42 Sierra Foxtrot via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
By Alpha 1, minus 48, runway 26 left.
Checking into Romeo, passing 2200.
Oops. Chanex 9 Tango Lima, thank you. Contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129, promise you, thanks for the keep. Bye.
Lufthansa 42 Sierra Foxtrot, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, Lufthansa 42 Sierra Foxtrot.
Easy 86 Whiskey Kilo, contact London Control on 129.430, have a great flight.
Over to London 129430, many thanks, Easy 86 Whiskey Kilo.
What have I got? I got 8 miles. Probably not going to get one out after 8 miles. Right, it doesn't look like anyone's coming to relieve me, unfortunately, so I'm going to do another 10 minutes or so to help direct her out and at least try and clear the backlog at the holding point. But we really will end the stream by 12:45, otherwise I ain't going to make my train. Could we get one out? It's tight. Could maybe do it, but we'll be safe. Lufthansa 42 Sierra Foxtrot, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
Contact London Control at 129.430, Lufthansa 42 Sierra Foxtrot, good day.
EGKK Tower, requesting taxi.
What? UAE 7?
UAE 7 requesting taxi.
Emirates 7, I can't see you on at Gatwick. If you're at Gatwick, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. If you're at a different airport, contact the relevant frequency.
Attack Griffin 14 Kilo Tango, 4 miles, 26 left.
Griffin 14 Kilo Tango, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. The surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 26 left, Griffin 14 Kilo Tango.
Right, I don't know what
Gatwick Tower, hello, Tom Jack 6 Papa Charlie, with the holding Alpha 3.
Tom Jet 6 Papa Charlie, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 3.
Hold Alpha 2, Tom Jack 6 Papa Charlie.
Easy 133 behind the landing, British Airways Airbus 320 on short final via Mike 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
I said the British Airways A320, line up right, easy 123.
Right, I'm assuming given he's at 4,000 feet, he's just going to keep turning him round and descending him there, so I'll get departures out. Did I send him to London? I think I did. Alright, while I have a chance, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's joined the stream today. It's been amazing to have the numbers watching that we have had today. It's been lovely to get back on the
inbound
channel.
runway 26 left.
What? Neo 117, confirm you're at 3,000 feet. How are you planning to land immediately?
Neo 17, no, I'm planning on doing, planning on looping around, but just took me a while to get to the frequency.
Neo 117, roger. Confirm when established on the ILS for runway 26 left.
Neo 17, roger, thank you.
Neo 117, make sure it's a left turn if you're going to loop back, please.
Neo 17, yep, I am doing, thank you.
You're at 1,500 feet above the runway. What are you doing? Griffin 14 Kilo Tango, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short Tango.
8 left short Tango, Griffin 14 Kilo Tango.
Easy 133, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, easy 133.
Gatwick Tower, hello, Speedbird 2 India X-ray on Alpha November for Alpha 3.
Speedbird 2 India X-ray Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 3.
Holding Alpha 3 to the next check.
Why did he hand that Neo to me? Right, I don't really know. Easy 133, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
Oh, to London Control 129.430, easy 133, thank you, bye bye.
Neo 117, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825.
Neo 17, contacting approach at 126.825, thank you.
Austrian 252 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
We'll line up Alpha 1, Austrian 252.
I'm going to offer instead 12 Juliet and Alpha 2.
Speedbird 12 Juliet Gatwick Tower, hello again. Behind the departing Austrian Boeing 737, just lining up on 26 left now. Via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
I'm departing Austrian 737, Alpha 1 to line up 6 left behind, so 12 Juliet, cheers.
Austrian 252, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 26 left, Austrian 252.
This feels tight. It's amazing how much trouble one person can cause. He should have been called Ni Hao here.
Griffin 14 Kilo Tango, sorry, did you want us over to ground?
Griffin 14 Kilo Tango, apologies, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805.
No worries, have a great rest of your day, over to ground 121.805, Griffin 14 Kilo Tango, see ya.
Tower, Griffin 4 Romeo Tango.
Griffin 4 Romeo Tango Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. Continue approach, runway 26 left, number 1, surface wind 110 degree at 1 knot.
Roger, continuing number 1.
Speedbird 12 Juliet, the surface wind 110 degrees at 1 knot, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear takeoff, ground, Speedbird 12 Juliet.
Austrian 252, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, thank you, Austrian 252.
Go Tower, easy 28 Alpha Bravo.
Where the frick are you? Oh, easy 28 Alpha Bravo, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 2.
Hold Alpha 2, easy 28 Alpha Bravo.
Blue scan 56 Bravo, behind the landing, British Airways Airbus 319 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Line up runway 26 left, behind, landing airplane, blue scan 56 Bravo.
Griffin 4 Romeo Tango, the surface wind 110 degrees at 2 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Touch land to 654 Romeo Tango.
Speedbird 12 Juliet, contact London Control on 129.430. Have a great flight.
129.430, Speedbird 12 Juliet, thank you.
I think Too Cute is a real challenger on the Guernsey register. Pretty sure I've seen it on flight radar.
Good day, Lufthansa to Mike on IS-26 left.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. Continue approach, runway 26 left, just becoming number 1. The surface wind 110 degrees at 2 knots.
Lufthansa to Mike Sierra, roger.
Blue scan 56 Bravo, the surface wind 110 degrees at 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff. Come on.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left. Blue scan 56 Bravo.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra, expect late landing clearance.
Can you pick again, Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra?
Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra, expect late landing clearance.
I have no landing clearance.
Well, that means Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra, you'll expect a late landing clearance.
Oh, roger, late landing clearance. Lufthansa, no.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra, after the departing Boeing 737, rotating now, the surface wind 110 degrees at 2 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land after Boeing 737, Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra.
Griffin 4 Romeo Tango, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805, goodbye.
21805, goodbye.
Easy 28 Alpha Bravo via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up, easy 28 Alpha Bravo.
Blue scan 56 Bravo, contact London Control on 129.430, bye bye.
129.430, blue scan 56 Bravo.
Gatwick Tower, Papa 180 Zulu, India with you.
What on earth is that call sign? PAFS 80 Zulu India, Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, hold Alpha 3. Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra, I need you to keep taxiing please, you're still partly on the runway. Easy 28 Alpha Bravo, the surface wind 110 degrees at 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 left, easy 28 Alpha Bravo.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra, taxi second right Juliet, hold short Tango.
Taxi right on Hotel Tango.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra, it's second right on Juliet, hold short Tango.
A second right on Juliet and Hotel Tango, Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra.
Spoonie, there was no way I was having a go around on that. Neo 117, Gatwick Tower. Tomjet 6 Papa Charlie behind the landing, Airbus 320 via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Behind the landing, A320, line up 26 left, Tomjet 6 Papa Charlie.
Neo 117, Gatwick Tower.
To runway 26 left.
Is that him? Neo 117, the surface wind 110 degrees at 2 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Neo 117, cleared to land.
Easy 28 Alpha Bravo, contact, disregard. Easy 28 Alpha Bravo, contact Gatwick Director on 126.825. Have a great flight.
126.825, have a good afternoon. 28 Alpha Bravo.
Tomjet 6 Papa Charlie, the landing traffic is disconnected, so via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Via Alpha 1, 26 left, line up, Tomjet 6 Papa Charlie.
Oh, he's reconnected. Tomjet 6 Papa Charlie, the surface wind 110 degrees at 2 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear for takeoff, Tomjet 6 Papa Charlie.
Neo 117 holding position.
Neo 117, taxi second right, Juliet, hold short, Tango.
Neo 17, taxi holding point. What was the holding point, sorry?
Neo 117, take your second right onto Juliet and hold short of Tango.
Neo 7, take the second right onto Juliet, holding point Tango.
Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye bye.
118, 805, Lufthansa 2 Mike Sierra.
Gatwick Tower, Easy 727 Alpha 2.
Easy 727 Gatwick Tower, good afternoon. I am now going to be closing, so your departure will be on Unicom 122.8.
122.8 for departure. Easy 727, thanks.
Speedbird 2 India X-ray via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up.
Alpha 1, 26 left, line up, 2 in X-ray.
Neo 117, contact Gatwick ground on 121.805. Bye bye.
Neo 7, contact Gatwick ground 121.825. Thank you.
Hafsair 80 Zulu India, I am now closing, so monitor Unicom 122.8 for your departure.
Switching to Unicom, Puff 80 Zulu India. Good night.
Speedbird 2 India X-ray, I am now closing, so your departure is on Unicom 122.8. There is landing traffic, but they're about 10 miles out.
2 India X-ray, Roger, thanks you, bye bye.
All stations, Gatwick Tower is now closed. Further service is on Unicom 122.8. Good night. Right, that was a bit killer at the end. Let me get disconnected from there, and let me just say a very big thank you to everyone who's joined the stream. I've really appreciated your company. I hope you've enjoyed watching plenty of Gatwick Tower. I hope you found it an interesting session. I think the next stream, Spoonie will hopefully tell me, but let me have a quick look at the schedule. I'm sure Spoonie's doing some streams this week. According to the schedule, there's a stream with Spoonie tomorrow at 10:30 UK time, so if you can, do come and join that. Apparently it's Tuesday. I don't know whether you've decided what you're doing, mate, but Spoonie streams are always fantastic fun, so do make an effort to catch that if you can. If you can't, catch it on our YouTube where we upload all of our streams. Good luck with the mentoring session on Monday, Spoonie. I'm sure you're really close to getting your S2 now. I hope you all have wonderful Sundays. I hope that I will see you on the stream again very, very soon. Thanks for the fantastic support today. Enjoy the rest of your weekends from Aviators TV. Bye bye.